Hello witches and friends, and welcome back to Bendy and the Machine, where, after playing Chapter 5, I found my top 5 most favourite moments of Chapter 5 of Bendy and the Machine. In Chapter 5, there were many stunning moments, but only these 5 stand out from the rest. Number 5. This one is of course the Bendy hand in the river. This one, I have to say, was one of the most creepiest moments of the chapter. Not the creepiest, that will be coming soon. But when I first saw this, I was horrified. So guys, seriously, if you were on a fancy boat in some inked river tunnel, and you saw that, I'm pretty sure you'd be very worried. And it happens not too soon after the beginning, so it was just a real shock to see. This moment, as the player turns to face the monstrosity, you realize something is seriously wrong with what you're seeing.
Something stuck in the paddle wheel.
It was a really nice horror scene that really depicts what literally will happen if this hand thing crushes you, showing the monster hand wreck a boat to the side of you. This is a real nice atmosphere that sets up Chapter 5 really well, I find. Number 4. Sammy's return was a real surprise to me. I thought Sammy was good as dead in Chapter 2, but when he repeated in this chapter, I was legitimately so happy. This made Chapter 5 feel so much more complete as it had some recurring characters. It made Chapter 5 feel final. The moment where Sammy comes shouting at you and smacks through the planks was basically a jump scare. The only problem with this whole scenario was his voice. Seriously, why does his voice sound like this?
I trusted you. I gave you everything.
But not this.
There we go now, nice and tight.
Seriously, it's such, I swear it's a different voice. Number 3. This one I loved. The reveal of Beast Bendy at the end of the chapter. It was the mega reveal after being shown the stunning throne room of Joey Drew speaking directly to Henry by audio recording. It was a really nice way to introduce the biggest and baddest. The visuals of the Bendy cartoon screens were really magnificent, and then looking at the last reel was so iconic before looking up to the horror behind the chair. You are greeted by the Ink Demon, and this creates a really cool Bendy vibe. Then to your horror, he begins to transform behind his throne chair into the horrifying Beast Bendy. Immediately the beast gets down and screams in Henry's face. This is a really cool moment to introduce his final boss. It's visually horrifying, especially when he screams in your face. But he could have eaten you at that very moment. He could literally just chomped you. So why didn't he? Maybe he had already had his lunch. Number 2. The opening scenes of Chapter 5 were 2 things. One, it was a really long series of cutscenes, and 2, it really set Bendy Chapter 5 up. Did I mention it was really long? Anyway, why I liked this opening 7 minutes of cutscenes was how much it really revealed Allison's and Tom's character. Tom at the start is shown to have a dislike of us, the player. Allison believes we are the one who will set everyone free.
You're the hope I've been waiting for.
The series of cutscenes also really shows how these people have to live in the studio and how to survive. This aspect of the game lacks in Bendy and the Machine, but these cutscenes really explore this side of the game. It shows the story of how the other characters have to live. Overall, this beginning really sets up the suspense of survival in Bendy and the Ink Machine. Number 1. You know when you watch a whole movie and at the end sometimes some really awesome credits at the end? Well, it really surprised me when I saw this. Seriously, this is amazing. The whole credits section shows each character and their voices in a really nice series of pictures reflecting on the Bendy experience. This has to be the best part of Bendy and the Ink Machine, as it's such an amazing moment that I really didn't see coming. It scrolls through every character that you've encountered in the 5 chapters and really makes winning the game so much better. This kind of credit ending really is something amazing that I've never seen in a game before. Well, there you go, the top 5 Bendy and the Machine Chapter 5 moments. I have to say Bendy Chapter 5 was the best chapter of them all. It was the finale and had a really cool twist to it. Anyway, That's all from me. Remember to leave this video a like and subscribe to come with Which. See you next time. L1O out. Bye bye.